Hello everybody. We are in the season of wild olive trees. Mid-June. And fortunately it is already possible to work with them again. Well, it has always been possible. But for me it was not possible to bring them to the garden because of the fastidious Celaya that had paralyzed the shipment of wild olive trees. Now yes, I have just received a very interesting collection. And I recover again those sensations of when I was facing a trunk like this one, with these chaotic shoots coming out everywhere. And I made my drawings, I selected branches, wires, structure, and then I was growing little by little. So that's where we are now. We have a garden full of trees, and I'm going to be working on them. Today I am going to show you the work of one, which we have christened Tsunami because it's like a big wave of wood, moving to the right. An interesting work and with the peculiarities of the olive tree. Well, let's see. I have drawn the trunk to speed up the process, but I have drawn the base of the branches. Here and here. This comes out here. Comes out a very good apex. And then the back branches. So, the idea is to make a big cup here and a first branch. This branch is strong enough. Is much stronger, the front branch, and so on. That can be done. So, in the same way as I draw a bonsai, trunk, primary branches, and so on, it is like to build a tree, especially an olive tree. First I'll wire the main branches. Let them grow and then I'll branch out. I'll make the masses. And I'll draw more and more detail. So let's get on with it. Maybe the first branch. If this one doesn't have enough power, which it doesn't, maybe I'll use this one and I'll go out from the top. It's easy from here, as you can do them in any way you want. Let's cover all the possibilities. Here would be the front branch. Okay, these would be the general lines. That is, a first branch. That I think has to go down quite a lot. Wide crown because the trunk is very fat. Is massive. I am drawing the apex now. And once we have that, I'm going to fatten it up a little bit. This one here, okay. So we're going to start making doughs. I keep lengthening them. The first branch. I'd also like it to be a fairly globular tree, so as not to lose too much of the feeling that we are with wild olive tree. Here there is another branch source, which is this one here. So I'm going to take advantage of it. I'd have to put some hind legs. Logically, which I draw as well as more blurred. And this dough is a bit small. So we're going to make it grow. That the paper holds everything and in a few seconds, we do the work of 10 years. Something like this. More volume to make it more olive tree. And another 3 years of growth. After the stop we have had, because of the Celaya fastidiosa, we have been some years that I didn't make wild olive trees. Cancel the workshops, but it is a species that hallucinates me. I like it very much. And now that I have the possibility of having of these wild olive trees that have been analyzed, that are clean, and that allows me to send and export. I am taking them now with great pleasure. I am going to devote a lot of time to it, and I am really going to enjoy it. And here I'm going to add a little bit of blender. Now, as I'm making the doughs, the main lines are blurring, and it's a bit more difficult to see them. But there's the video and the possibility to give it forwards and backwards. I'm going to mark the lines a little bit. So we don't lose it. There it is. And now for the last detail. Project underway. It's time to remove the suckers and prepare the branches for the wiring. To do this, I use this tool, which is my favorite for the job of cleaning of suckers and preparing the branches. It is the one I like best for the wild olive trees to work on them. It's from Masakuni. This one is very old, but it's phenomenal. By the way, we have it on the website. But I've been using it all my life, and I love it. This allows me to cut very close and eliminate the stumps that make ugly branches. The bases of the branches should be clean. There must not be any shoots. I want to make a voluminous crown, so I don't need shoots very close to the trunk. On the contrary, I have to lengthen. We are at the ideal moment to work with the wild olive trees. I like it best now with the warm weather and with the whole growing season ahead of us with all summer. So now I prune, wire and to let them grow free. I have to select which one I want. The lower part has less vigor, and that's why I haven't practically blunted the shoots. The apex area is much more vigorous, and there I do want to cut back a lot and produce a new sprout. So I'm going with it. The last shoot is going to be left free so that it can get much fatter. And the back shoot, which is still very thin, is also going to be left to grow.